Hey guys, it's Grandad Gurner from Grandad Gurner TV. What a night of football. Well, what a round of football. Doing the roundup of all the matches, having three hat-tricks in one night of football. Wow. Premier League's back, baby. Premier League is back. I've got no doubt that Tottenham are going to batter a lot of teams this year. Me being Australian and understanding just who Ange Postecoglou is, he's a fantastic manager. He's a fantastic coach. And it's no surprise to me that Tottenham are actually playing like a team now. So to have their Capitano, Son, get a hat-trick, more power to him. Erling Haaland, what can you say about this freak? He just does it week in and week out. I've got no more words for Erling Haaland. He is just a generational player. He's unbelievable. So, yep, another hat-trick for Man City. And then the young up-and-comer, Ferguson from Brighton. Wow. Tell you what, he got some very good skills on that young boy. And if rumours are to be true that Arsenal are looking at him in the January window already, that is some talented kid. So yeah, crazy weekend of football, especially on Saturday. Obviously, having that trio of hat-tricks on one night of football. But last night was a crazy night of football also. And the key games last night was Liverpool home to Aston Villa, and obviously Arsenal at the Emirates to Manchester United. And man, just when you think Liverpool are out, they pull you back in. Oh my God. Liverpool put on a clinic against Aston Villa. They put on a clinic. Talk about overall performance. Like, their possession was 63.7% possession. So you'd expect if you have high possession, you're going to get a lot of shots on goal. 17 shots on goal. You got 8 inside the box and 5 outside the box. I can't believe the way Darwin Núñez gets in behind defences. Like, that guy, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him because he should have scored 2 or 3 times last night. He should have scored 2 or 3 times. I'm pretty sure he hit the post 2 or 3 times. Oh my God. Even when he played the ball against the post and Matty Cash own goal for Aston Villa is one of the 3 goals that Liverpool had. That was done in Núñez, in behind the defence. He's a scary proposition. Let's be honest. He's a very scary proposition. Honestly, I can't say anything other than Liverpool. They put on a football clinic at Anfield for their fans. Dominic Szoboszlai, oh my God, what a banger of a goal. An absolute rip snorter. That was class personified. And of course, Mo Salah gets on the board as well. So, the guy, he's just a phenomenal world-class player, Mo Salah. And I personally believe he will be going to Saudi Arabia before their deadline. But hey, Liverpool fans, pay some solace in knowing that Dominic Szoboszlai, not as a midfielder, but he can also run that wing easily. So if Mo Salah does go, which I believe will happen, you're not going to be short. So, and you'll have a war chest to build on for next year, or even the January transfer window. So don't be too hard on yourselves. You played some beautiful football last night, Liverpool, and it was a joy to watch. It was an absolute joy to watch. And then we get to the grand finale, as obviously an Arsenal fan. Arsenal at the Emirates against Ye old rivals, Manchester United. Now, I did a video earlier on yesterday, prior to the games kicking off, and I was talking about what formation do you think that Arteta would go with. And this was before Thomas Partey actually heard about that he had an injury. And I said that we will not go to the Thomas Partey formation. We will start Ben White. And when we start Ben White at right back, my score prediction was 3-1. I also said that if we do stick to the Thomas Partey experiment, the game would be 2-2. Now, I'm not gonna, bask in the glory that I got the score correct. And to be honest, we probably would have played the Thomas Partey again if he was fit. So again, I'm going to give Mikel Arteta those 10 games. He can do what he wants with the squad. He is the manager and I believe in what he's doing. But after 10 games, he will come under some criticism if things are going pear-shaped. And I don't think things are going pear-shaped, Arsenal fans. Let's be real. We have dropped 2 points. Whoopee. Whoopee. If you base your team, like for me, yesterday's game was built up as a must-win. If we don't win, our season's wrecked. It's not wrecked. Calm down, Arsenal fans. Have some faith. And I know people are going to say, oh, trust the process. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if we'd lost our first 2 games and we're up against Man United at home before the international break, yeah, that's a very important game to win. But we dropped 2 points. We're now 10 points. So have some faith. Okay. Now the game itself played out. And it was interesting because I said before when I did my final third show, which was talking about the prediction, the lineup, and what I think are going to be the threats that Manchester United are going to throw at us. And I said that I think we're going to overrun their midfield. Now, to be fair, the game showed a lot of even possession across the board. Now, we did dominate in the pressure with regards to defensive clearances. Manchester United had to clear 27 times. So there was a lot of pressure coming from our flanks. I think Martinelli absolutely schooled Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think he got schooled. Did I think that he got spun? No. What I would say is Aaron Wan-Bissaka has just played the hardest game of football this season because of Gabriel Martinelli. By far. He absolutely burnt him. Now, Rice was dominant in the midfield. There's no dramas there. If you dominate pressure with the clearances, that tells you that Rice is dominating in the midfield. And true to point, we were actually dominating. But as far as the attacking side of things go, we had 17 shots. Man United had 10. We had 9 inside the box, and Man United had 6. We had 5 outside the box, and Man United had 3. So there wasn't a hell of a lot there. What I will say is when Man United scored at the 90th minute, when they scored, and then it was pulled back. Now, you got to understand this. The whole team would have just been deflated. It's the 90th minute. The whole team should have just been spent. All their emotions gone. Even though it got overruled and overturned, it should have been spent. But this is what I'm saying to you, Arsenal fans. Have faith in your team. Have faith in your manager. We did not look deflated. We just got back to our job, professional Arsenal football players. And we played football again. And our job was to just keep going until the whistle went. And to be fair, for the last parts of the game, I personally believe, for many parts of the second half, I think Saka, he wasn't as effective. I think defender done a phenomenal job on holding Saka to the wing. But to his credit, he never gave up. He just kept going, he kept going, he kept going. But I personally think, in my opinion, mostly Saka he got pocketed in the second half, in my opinion. But to show the calibre of a team that's chasing Man City this year, to never give up and keep moving forward, we deserve to win that game. 3-1 was the final score. We deserve to win that game. So, yeah, real talk, man. Last night was a crazy 2 games of footy. I mean, there were more, but I'm just talking about the top 6 sides. So, obviously, Liverpool and Aston Villa and us and Man United. Crazy game, crazy weekend of Premier League football. Do I expect anything less? No, because that's why I love football so much, and that's why I love my club so much. To have that fight and never giving up against ye old rivals, Manchester United, makes me proud. Makes me proud. Now, I will go on record of saying, and I've said this many times in all my different videos that I've put out there, I said Kai Havertz needs to just cut him some slack. Kai Havertz needs to be cut some slack and just let him learn the position he's playing in the team. I've said many times his position in that team is a Raumdeuter, which in German means space interpreter. In Australia, we call it a space invader. He is a space invader. Now, getting back to what I'm saying, he had a very poor game last night. He had a very poor game, and in my opinion, I will take the L. I will take the L. I've said his finishing is diabolical, but he plays a role within our squad. I believe that. But when he missed that ball, in modern day football, I have never seen a player miss a ball like he missed. I literally got out of my chair and was like, what the hell just happened? So I'm going on, there's my L, I'm going on record and saying that he had a stinker. He had an absolute stinker. Now, does that mean he gets dropped for the next game? No. Because, again, I think you should give a player, just like you don't even look at the Premier League table for 10 games, you should give that player 10 games. I mean, just look at how many years we gave Granit Xhaka. Come on, Arsenal fans. If you want to be realistic, you want to be on the ball about all this stuff. Granit Xhaka got years before he came good. And when he came good, wow, what a year. And I mean, what a year, because let's be honest, it's 1 year. And then we sold him. So keep the faith with the squad. You don't have to focus on Kai Havertz. He's one person in a squad of players. So on that note, guys, smash the likes, drop your comments, give me all the feedback you want. If you agree with me, fantastic. If you don't, fantastic. I want to hear from you either way. And if you like the content, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Now, obviously, next week, we're getting the studio set up properly and we'll be off the mobile phone. We'll be on StreamYard. So I'm looking forward to having that to take you to the next level with our content creation. Until I see you next time, my name's Mitch. This is Grandad Gooner TV, and I'm out.